Your Holiness, Your Royal Highness, Miss Deputy Chairman, members of the Grand and Holy Councils, and my beloved viewers and subscribers and members. I come before today, I'm speaking from the Acharya Bhavan of Twitch Documentaries, 56 by 2 at Jubilee Park, where our first Acharya left. We are facing a new year, and to think that Twitch Documentaries will witness its fourth year is something I never expected. But here we are today, and I'm not just alone. We have 600 members. That is quite a substantial number considering the least populated country in this world, Vatican City. It has some 800 population. So we are not much behind. So, a new year. What happened in the last year? Let's think about it. Firstly, it may be a little personal, but it's true that I became COVID affected. So that took me a while to get up again. But after that, my family and I, we've been to 4 large trips of India and across the border. So, first we went to Darjeeling, then we went to Ladakh, then we went to Jordan and Israel, and now, just this moment, I'm back from Chennai. As you know, these travels focus and emphasize a huge number of documentaries, for which I'm very grateful to these trips, for they encourage us to do even more works. Anyway, then we have crossed the milestone of 2500 and 3000 documentaries or strions. Uh, I have set a personal world record which I have bestowed to the company. That world record by the official world records of Spain have certified me to become the maker of the largest number of documentaries. That was when I applied, it was 1500, but by the time I got the award, it was 2000. So we are creating new records every day. But on the other hand, this year has witnessed a great many losses. We have lost our beloved viewers such as Ibha Boshu, Shomita Sarkar, even if you count Queen Elizabeth, because she actually saw one of our documentaries. But most of all, we have lost our first Acharya, Manjula Boshu. Her Holiness Manjula Bose lived a long life of 90 years. She was an inspiration to us all, being our first Acharya, and she worked brilliantly as an Acharya. Whenever I needed some speeches from the Acharya, I would come to her or phone her and record the call, and the speech by the Acharya was published. This includes the Christmas season speech last year, then the birth of our youngest official speech, then we have the Khapchara Micronesian speech, and many more. So these are some things that will be missed. But despite that, I would like to categorize that Twitch Documentaries is in good hands considering our new Acharya. Our new Acharya, His Holiness Ashok Kumar Das, was awarded with the Bishopati Award long before his post. He served as our Upacharya, and he participated in the last 2 major occasions of Twitch Documentaries, the memorial ceremony of Manjula Bose and the inauguration of the museum. So, Sri Ashok Kumar Das is someone we truly love. and he is a beacon for us as the company moves on. Speaking of museums, we have established a new museum in my home. Actually, it was around 1 year ago that I first thought of creating a museum of my collections. So, when I did so, I just planned three stacks. But my parents organized and made it 8 stacks where 8 kind of objects will be established. That was the 3rd February 2022, and the Museum of Tuch Documentaries, Tuch Documentaries Official Museum or TDO Museum, was inaugurated. But the TDO Museum has now been a greater position. A huge room has been dedicated for the museum. We have established a special organization that is to make up of all the museums of Tuch Documentaries, the Dharmarajika Pratishthan. And in this collection we have books signed by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and Rabindranath, signed books of Abanindranath and C.F. Andrews. Then we have coins from the Magadha period, the coins from the Chola period, the first postage stamp, and 100 years old antique items like which belong to my great grandparents. So TDO Museum is a rich museum already. Who's to say that this museum will not get even more richer? And finally, this year we have established Tuch Documentaries' own state, that is, the United Republic of Kapchara. Here we see that this area is quite small, only 4 settlements in India. But if you count the constitution clearly says that all members of Tuch Documentaries are members or citizens of Kapchara. So we have nearly 600 people in 4 small lands. So that is a great achievement. Kapchara has established relations with other microstates, and we have gone through several important events, thus creating an effective micronation. But I haven't talked about the most important thing actually, that is documentaries. You may be wondering how many Shrayans did this year produce. And in this year we have precisely 1005 documentaries or Shrayans. They're on several topics, like we have covered a huge number of wildlife animals in Darjeeling Zoo, Kolkata Zoo, and so on. We've talked about railway museums and their items in vivid detail over the country and abroad. We have produced videos from Darjeeling, Ladakh, and most importantly, there have been several important documentaries or Shrayans on the Israel-Jordan trip. That is something our company can boast. And of course, there's the Dinosaur Mini series, the Museum Study series, and so on. So, yes, there are now 85 officials of Tuch Documentaries, precisely 85. We have a plan to appoint a new set of government soon. Let's see what happens. So, Tuch Documentaries has done exceptionally well during 2022. Following the huge crisis of COVID-19, we have overcome it, and now we stand here today. I was talking to one of my friends that I've heard that Corona is coming back. But according to me, it's like আমরা তো আসল সময়টা পার করেছি, এটা আবার কি করবে? That is, we have crossed the real hard times very well. So what's this going to do to us? So that is the state of the company. I wish you all a happy new year. I especially wish a happy new year to the departed soul of Her Holiness Manjula Bose. And let's pray that this year would be a grander year than before. Thank you. Happy New Year.